God says, a shocking deal has been made behind your back. You will face a huge loss in the next 10 minutes if you ignore this. My child, stop scrolling. Something far too important is happening in your life right now, and if you turn away from this moment, you will lose a blessing you've been praying for your entire life. I am speaking clearly to you now. This is not by chance. Heaven has brought you here because something has been signed, spoken, or decided in the unseen realm that is about to impact your life deeply. You need to hear this till the end. I am revealing what the enemy has crafted behind your back while you were trusting, sleeping, or distracted. You cannot ignore this. If you do, the loss will be personal, heavy, and it will feel like the ground has been taken from beneath your feet. Comment, Amen, if you believe I brought you here. This is not a scare. This is a divine warning. Something has moved in the spirit world. A deal has been exchanged with your name on it, and it wasn't from me. While you've been hoping, trusting, and preparing for your breakthrough, someone or something has been attempting to step ahead of you, twist your destiny, and rob what belongs to you. I allowed you to see this message because I love you too much to stay silent. I am your protector, and I will not allow this loss to strike you if you obey what I say next. But you must listen. The next 10 minutes are not just time passing by. They are a gate, a door. And what you choose to do now will either break the trap or walk right into it. I want you to like this video, not to make it popular, but because it marks your stand. It is your yes to me. It is your sign in the spirit realm that you are not asleep and you are listening to the voice of your Father. Like it to claim your protection and your awareness. The enemy thinks you are unaware. Prove him wrong. You are in a spiritual battle you didn't choose, but you were chosen to win it. This loss that is planned against you, it is meant to set you back months, even years. It might come as a sudden heartbreak, a betrayal, a missed opportunity, or a financial mistake. It may look small at first. But if you don't hear my voice now, the consequences will unfold slowly and painfully. I am not revealing this to frighten you. I am revealing it because I want you to partner with me in stopping it. Heaven is fighting for you, but your agreement matters. Comment 1111 if you believe I am aligning things for your favor. In the shadows, someone has spoken against you. Their words carry poison and intention. It may have been jealousy, pride, or ambition, but what they have said is now trying to take root. Their plan is not stronger than my purpose, but I will not override your free will. If you keep walking without prayer, without discernment, without me, then this loss will happen. But if you stop now, if you realign your heart with mine, I will intercept it. I will undo the deal. I will scatter those who have tried to deceive you. You are not alone in this. You were never alone. Every tear, every prayer, every quiet cry that no one else saw, I saw it. I recorded it, and I responded. I am not just your God in church. I am your God in secret, in battle, in conflict, and in chaos. You are my beloved. That's why this attack has come. That's why the enemy is desperate. Because he knows what is coming for you if this loss doesn't land. He knows what I have written about you. He knows the doors that are already open, the people already sent, the breakthroughs on their way. But this deal, this foul, silent deal made behind your back, was meant to cancel it all. You've been feeling uneasy. You've been feeling something shift. You don't have the full picture, but you've been sensing something is not right. That is me. I've been stirring your spirit. I've been sounding the alarm in your soul, because I don't want you blindsided. You've come too far. You've sacrificed too much. You've battled through too many nights to let this happen now. Stand with me. Speak my name. Call on my presence. I am a jealous God when it comes to you, and I will not allow the enemy to touch what I have blessed if you stand with me now. The loss that is planned doesn't have to become your story. It can be stopped. You have authority through my Son. You have angels assigned to you. You have a promise that is sealed by blood. But you must open your mouth. You must declare truth. You must break agreement with anything spoken against your name. Forgive, yes, but also cancel the curses, rebuke the lies, bind the spirits sent to confuse and delay, and rest in me. Rest in my promise that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Rest in the assurance that I am for you, not against you. Comment 222 if you trust me to expose what's hidden. I am pulling the veil back now. I'm showing you what's been happening in secret places. Someone tried to shut a door I opened for you. They said words they didn't think would be heard. They made decisions thinking I would stay silent. But I am the God who sees in secret. I heard the conversation. I saw the motive. I watched as they tried to delay you, discredit you, or divert the blessings coming your way. And now I'm putting a stop to it. Not because you're perfect, not because you did everything right, but because you are mine. You've been through too many storms to lose now. This isn't your first battle. You've survived losses, heartbreaks, disappointments, and betrayals that others couldn't even carry. You are still standing, even though you feel tired. You've been walking faithfully even when no one was watching. You didn't let bitterness take over your heart. You didn't let the world shape you. And because of that, I'm stepping in with justice. You may not have seen it coming, but I did. You may not know all the details, but I do. And I am turning the tables now. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This is a spiritual war. It's not about people. It's not about money. It's not even about opportunity. It's about your destiny. It's about the calling I placed on your life. The enemy couldn't stop your beginning. So now he's trying to interrupt your becoming. He's trying to make you question everything you've been building. He's trying to plant doubt in the very soil I told you to plant seeds in. But listen to me. The deal made behind your back will not win. What was meant to damage you is about to expose the enemy instead. You've been holding back tears because something feels off, and I see them. Every single tear that falls in private, I hold them close. I bottle them in heaven. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not too late. I am still in this. I am not finished with your story. In fact, I am just beginning something new. What they meant for evil, I am going to use for your elevation. I will show you that the betrayal was necessary because it revealed what I didn't want you to stay attached to. Comment 333 if you're ready to declare your faith again. The next 10 minutes matter because your spirit is being awakened. You are stepping out of spiritual sleep, and the enemy is terrified of that. Because when you wake up, you pray differently, you move differently, you stop accepting scraps and start walking in authority. You stop asking for permission and start claiming what's already yours. That's why this had to come to light now. You were about to walk into something thinking everyone around you was aligned with me, but they weren't. Some people were smiling, but their hearts weren't with you. Some doors looked open, but they were traps. I'm not just your God on the mountain. I am your God in the shadows. I step into the rooms where you have no voice and speak for you. I fight for you when you don't even know there's a fight. I silence voices raised against you and lift your name in places where your name was being ruined. I've been working behind the scenes while you've been trying to hold things together. Now it's time to trust me with what's next. Do not fear the exposure. Do not fear what I remove. If I take someone out of your circle, let them go. If a door closes suddenly, trust it wasn't meant for you anymore. I am refining the path ahead. I'm removing every seed that could produce a harvest of pain. You prayed for blessings, but blessings can't grow in corrupted soil. I am removing the rot now, so what I've prepared for you can bloom fully. The blessing coming is too precious to share with hidden enemies. You thought the delay meant denial, but it was protection. You thought the silence meant absence, but I was deeply involved. Sometimes I do. My best work quietly. But this time, I needed you to see what was moving against you. I needed you to wake up. Because the next door I open will require a level of discernment and wisdom you've never walked in before. This isn't just about surviving anymore. It's about stepping into destiny with clarity, authority, and boldness. You've carried guilt for things that weren't your fault. You've second-guessed yourself for too long. You've asked me why certain people walked away. Now you know. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. They couldn't go where you're going. They couldn't carry what I'm about to place in your hands. I love them too, but your calling is sacred. Your assignment is specific. Your life is not ordinary. I've placed my hand on you, and I won't let anything or anyone derail what I've ordained. The enemy planned a loss, a big one. He thought it would shake your faith, ruin your progress, and make you feel forgotten. But he forgot who your Father is. I do not sleep. I do not abandon. I do not make mistakes. And I am speaking to you now because I'm calling you higher. I'm saying enough is enough. No more hidden traps. No more second-guessing. No more emotional torment. You are mine. And if you trust me, if you stay close to me, if you open your mouth in prayer and rebuke the schemes, I will reverse the deal. I am revealing this to you now because you are in a turning point. If you keep walking unaware, you will lose something you cannot afford to lose. But if you pause, if you lean in, if you take my hand, I will show you what you need to see and break what was set in motion. You are not just fighting for peace of mind, you are fighting for generations. What happens in the next steps of your life will affect more than just you. That's why this moment carries so much weight. Comment 555 if you feel the shift happening around you right now. There are people connected to you who don't even know they are about to be blessed because you chose to listen to me. There are lives that will be changed simply because you didn't give up. You have no idea how many people I've assigned to your light. That's why the enemy tried to cover it, tried to make you question your own value. But I'm speaking now, louder than the lies. I'm breaking every chain formed through deception and exposing every false alliance that tried to present itself as help. You have felt heaviness that wasn't yours. You've carried burdens that came from invisible places. That wasn't random. That was spiritual weight being thrown on you to distract you from my timing. The loss planned for you wasn't always about something physical. It was also emotional, mental, spiritual. It was about shaking your identity, your confidence, your willingness to believe in what I've promised you. But I've kept your heart. I've protected your soul, and now I'm releasing the pressure. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I have seen the schemes spoken behind doors closed to you, but there is no door that blocks my sight. There is no plan that escapes my knowing. I heard what was said, I watched what was done, and I will bring justice in a way that restores you without requiring revenge. This is not your battle to fight in the flesh. Your weapon is prayer. Your shield is my word. Your safety is my presence, and I will not let you be overtaken. Some of the people you thought were sent by me were only there for a season. They were meant to be part of your journey, but not your promise. They smiled with you, but they couldn't handle your growth. They clapped for your victories, but they feared your elevation, and so they made a move, a decision, a deal, to try and block what was coming your way. But they forgot one thing: you are anointed. And no man, no voice, no spirit can cancel what I have declared over your life. You've been praying for confirmation. You've been asking me for a sign. This is it. I am not a distant God. I am near to the brokenhearted. I am near to the confused. And I am especially near to those I have called by name. I am speaking now to wake you up. I want you fully aware, fully equipped. Because the moment the clock turns and that attack tries to hit, you'll already be shielded, because you stayed close to me. Comment 1212 if you know this word is for you and no one else. The blessing that is coming is too large to be released carelessly. It's too valuable to hand over to a heart that's surrounded by secret traps. That's why I'm allowing a divine pause. I'm giving you space to discern, to cleanse, to break the false ties. You don't have to chase answers from people. You only need to sit with me. I will show you in dreams, in signs, in stillness. I will speak to your spirit so clearly that you won't have to ask anyone if it's from me. You will know. Don't be afraid of what I expose. Don't fear the change. If someone leaves, bless them. If something shifts, trust me. I never remove unless I plan to replace, and I never allow shaking unless it's to set you on firmer ground. The deal made behind your back was subtle. It came in the form of gossip, slander, or manipulation, but I am destroying it now. The next days will begin to reveal things you didn't ask for but needed to see. I will open your eyes to motives, to truths, to protections. Do not resist what I uncover. You are stepping into a time of restoration. The enemy planned for you to be scattered. He hoped you'd be too distracted to notice the theft, but you're awake now, and because of that, I will restore double. I will return what was stolen, and I will bless what was broken. Your prayers have not been ignored. Your cries have not been wasted. I'm using every single pain point as a setup for testimony. This is why I kept you hidden for a while. Why certain opportunities didn't come when you expected. I was protecting you from walking into success with snakes at your feet. I was holding back the blessing until your circle was safe, until your heart was prepared, until your eyes could see clearly. And now you're ready. This loss that was planned, it won't touch you. You've come too far. You've prayed too hard. You've trusted me too long for it to end here. You're about to see the evidence of my hand. Watch how suddenly the storm breaks. Watch how quickly the heaviness lifts. Watch how clearly I lead you through what looked impossible. You will not walk into this next season confused. I will bring clarity, direction, peace, and favor. No deal made in secret can override my divine design. I wrote your story. and I finish what I start. Stay near to me. Speak my promises daily. Declare life over your future. And rest in my love, because you are not forsaken. I chose you. I protected you. I'm lifting you now, even as I continue revealing what tried to destroy you. What's next will not look like what's been. You are stepping into something new. But here's what the enemy forgot. He cannot operate freely when my child is awake and aware. And now you are. You are no longer blind to what's being stirred up in the shadows. You're no longer silent while decisions are being made about your future without your presence or permission. I brought you into this moment because your spirit needed to know. I have seen the deal. I have already intervened. But I need you to walk in agreement with me, not in fear, not in silence, but with bold faith that I will bring everything hidden into the light. Comment 777 if you believe I am shining light into your darkness. You are not standing at the edge of loss, you are standing at the edge of revelation. What you thought was falling apart is actually being uncovered. The ties you thought were loyal are being tested. The people you trusted are being exposed not to hurt you but to protect you. This isn't punishment. This is purification. I am not letting you go into the next season with anything or anyone that cannot handle the weight of your calling. Some of the silence you've experienced lately hasn't been me ignoring you, it's been me clearing the noise. Because what's about to be revealed would have been drowned out by all the voices you've been leaning on. I'm making room. I'm allowing things to shift because you're about to hear me more clearly than ever before. And when I speak, chains break. When I speak, truth is known. When I speak, lies lose their grip. The shocking deal that was made behind your back involved manipulation, control, maybe even betrayal from someone you didn't expect. But this does not have the final word. I do, and I will use this moment to set you apart, not set you back. The ones who thought they could bury you with secrecy didn't know that I thrive in dark places. I do my best work in silence. Just like I formed the world from nothing, I am forming something in your life that the enemy can't erase. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not let your heart grow bitter. Do not start rehearsing revenge. I'm not asking you to fix it. I'm asking you to trust me. I know how to repay what's been stolen. I know how to remove what's been poisoning your peace. I know how to close mouths that were too loud in judgment and too quiet in support. I know what I'm doing. I'm not just saving your name. I'm saving your purpose. I'm not just protecting your feelings. I'm protecting your future. Comment 999 if you believe I am still writing your story with victory in every chapter. You were chosen for more than survival. You were called to overcome. The pain you've been feeling is real, but it will not define you. The loss that was meant for you has been intercepted. I've been standing in the gap. I've been covering you with grace, and now I'm asking you to shift your posture. Stop walking like a victim. Start standing like a victor. I have clothed you in righteousness. I've armed you with authority. You are not powerless. You are not exposed. You are hidden in me. What was meant to delay your progress will now deepen your discernment. You'll no longer walk into rooms unaware. You'll no longer say yes when your spirit says no. You'll no longer accept less than what I've promised. This exposure is also an upgrade. Your awareness is increasing. Your vision is getting sharper. You're no longer naive to the ways the enemy operates. And that's exactly where I need you, awake, alert, and anchored in me. You are about to witness something divine. What you thought was a setback will become the very moment your name is elevated. I will use even the betrayal to set the stage for your breakthrough. Just as I used Joseph's brothers to move him into Egypt, I am using those who tried to harm you to place you exactly where I want you. They will not understand how the thing meant to hurt you turned into your preparation. But you will know. You'll remember this moment, and you'll say, "My God made a way again. I am moving swiftly now." The doors that closed will begin to open again, but this time only to what is aligned with my will. The relationships that were meant to last will stand firm, and those that were built on convenience or deception will fade. Don't chase what I'm removing. Don't beg for what I am blocking. If I take it away, it's because it would have broken you later. I love you too much to let that happen. You've waited, cried, held back your words to keep peace. But I see your heart. I know the weight you've carried. I know how tired you felt pretending to be strong while quietly breaking inside. But I'm your strength. I'm your rest. I'm your comfort. I'm your promise, and I will carry you now. I will lift you above what was meant to drown you. I will make your name known in places where you were once dismissed. There's a fresh anointing on your life. A new beginning is forming from this disruption. You may not understand every piece of it right now, but trust me, it's all working together for your good. I haven't forgotten your prayers. I haven't ignored your worship. Every whispered praise, every hidden cry, every night you pushed through with faith, I saw it, and I am rewarding it. I never let faith go unanswered. This is your moment to rise. Not just to recover, but to rebuild. Not just to survive, but to step fully into your assignment. Everything the enemy tried to destroy is being restored. And not just restored, it's being refined. What's coming is stronger, purer, and more blessed than what you lost, because it comes from me, and what I give cannot be stolen or reversed. Comment 1010 if you believe I'm turning this in your favor. You're standing at the edge of breakthrough, but you're also standing in the middle of a battlefield, and that's why you feel both excitement and pressure, both faith and fear, both clarity and confusion. That's the tension of transition. But hear me clearly, you are not standing alone. I have surrounded you with angels. I have prepared the way. The trap may have been set, but I have already placed a rescue on the other side. The storm may be swirling, but I've placed peace right in the center of it. The shocking deal made behind your back involved more than people, it involved spirits. Spirits of sabotage, confusion, discouragement, and delay. They saw your progress. They saw your momentum. They saw the favor I placed over your life, and they moved quickly to interfere. But nothing moves faster than my hand. While they whispered in secret, I thundered in heaven. While they tried to arrange a setback, I was writing a setup. While they plotted loss, I commanded gain. And now, child, you must walk in faith, not fear. The people who spoke against you didn't expect you to rise. The ones who doubted your path didn't expect me to confirm it. But I'm doing just that. I'm not only protecting you from loss, I'm using this moment to elevate your name. There are rooms your feet haven't entered yet where your name is being mentioned. There are opportunities forming that have your face in mind. I'm bringing alignment. I'm removing interference. And yes, I'm exposing anyone or anything trying to pull you off course. Don't be surprised when things start to shift fast. What's been stuck will start moving. What's been delayed will suddenly be accelerated. And it's not because of luck, it's because of war. I stepped into the fight for you. I declared that your story would not end in disappointment. I marked you with my promise. I called you blessed. And what I have blessed cannot be cursed, no matter what deal the enemy tried to make. Comment 1515 if you know the blessing on your life is sealed. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a purpose in the pain you've walked through. Nothing has been wasted. Even the times you felt forgotten were growing something inside of you. You've developed strength that can't be faked. You've learned how to stand even when you felt broken. That was never punishment. That was preparation. And now you're going to see why it all mattered. I didn't let it destroy you. I let it build something that would last. I let it train your spirit, not crush it. The loss that was supposed to land in the next 10 minutes, I'm stopping it right now. As you lean into this moment with me, something is being broken in the spiritual realm. A plan is being cancelled. A voice is being silenced. A snare is being dismantled. You will not be caught off guard. You will not step into confusion. You will not lose what was promised. You will walk forward with clarity, peace, and favor. There's more at stake than you can see. That's why the urgency has been heavy in your spirit. It's not anxiety, it's discernment. It's not fear, it's awakening. I have been waking you up because something needed your attention. Not everything requires your energy, but this does. Because once you know, you can break agreement with what's been trying to hold you back. Once you're aware, you can declare my word over your situation. And when my word is declared, nothing can stay the same. So declare it now. Say, no weapon formed against me will prosper. Say, my life is not ruled by fear, but by faith. Say, what God has for me cannot be stolen. Speak it with your mouth. Let your heart believe it. Because the spiritual world responds to what you release. And when you release truth, lies must fall. When you release light, darkness cannot remain. You are not powerless. You are not a victim. You are chosen, armed, and surrounded. You've asked me to fight for you. I have. You've asked me to show you who was real. I am. You've asked me to open the right doors. I will. But now I'm asking you to trust the process. Trust what I expose. Trust what I allow to fall away. Trust what I delay, because it's all part of my plan to protect your purpose. You may not see the whole picture yet, but I promise, when you look back, you'll see my fingerprints on every part of this. Even when people disappoint you, I will never fail you. Even when situations turn unexpectedly, I am still in control. Even when your heart feels shaken, my love is your anchor. So don't panic, don't rush, don't retaliate. Rest, rest in me. Rest in my promise that I work all things together for good. Not some things, not just the easy things. All things, even betrayal, even confusion, even the deal that was meant to rob you. This is your reminder. I will not let the enemy rewrite your story. I will not let him take what's mine. You are mine. And because of that, your story is still unfolding in victory. You've seen pain, but you'll also see miracles. You've walked through fire, but you'll also walk through open doors. You've been broken, but you're about to be rebuilt with strength the enemy can't touch. This is not a small matter. This is not something to shrug off. That uneasy feeling, that confusion, that sudden flood of anxiety that was the spirit realm trying to get your attention. I let you feel it so you wouldn't fall into it. I let you sense the danger so you'd know it's time to pray, because something valuable was at risk. And if you had ignored it, it would have slipped through your hands like sand. But now you know, and knowing changes everything. Comment 1717 if you know God has interrupted the enemy's plan for your life. The betrayal, the gossip, the backdoor conversations, they were part of the enemy's strategy. He didn't just want to hurt you emotionally. He wanted to shake your confidence in me. He wanted you to believe that I wasn't protecting you. But let me remind you, my protection doesn't always look like avoidance. Sometimes I let you walk near the fire not to burn you, but to expose what's flammable around you. You've been asking for clarity, and I've been answering. The fire reveals the truth. And now that you've seen it, you will never go back to the same mindset. I'm not just removing people, I'm revealing purpose. I'm not just cutting ties, I'm making space for alignment. You're about to be surrounded by what is real, what is from me, what carries oil and truth. But before I could bring that into your life, I had to remove the counterfeit. The ones who smiled but didn't support. The ones who said, "I'm with you," but turned when it got hard. I had to show you what you didn't want to see, not to shame you but to free you. The loss was planned to leave you broken, but instead, it's about to leave you blessed. Because where they tried to block you, I'm about to build you. Where they tried to curse you, I'm about to crown you. Where they plotted in silence, I'm preparing a table in the presence of those very same voices. And it won't be for revenge, it will be for testimony. They will see that what they tried to bury only grew deeper roots. You're not who you were 6 months ago. The pain changed you, the tears trained you, the silence strengthened you. And now you're walking into this next season with sharper eyes and a steady spirit. You'll no longer settle for surface-level friendships. You'll no longer ignore the stirring in your heart when something feels off. You've learned to listen to me, and that's why you're safe. Because I can speak, and you'll hear. I can warn you, and you'll pause. I can lead you, and you'll follow even when it's uncomfortable. Comment Amen if you know this word is not a coincidence, but a confirmation. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The shocking deal made behind your back might have seemed successful in the natural. They might have gotten the meeting. They might have said the words. They might have smiled while speaking against you. But what they didn't know is that I had already gone before them. I saw the meeting before it happened. I heard the words before they were spoken, and I made sure that what they intended to release would never take root. It died in the spirit before it ever reached your life. That's the power of my covering. That's the power of walking with me. No deal, no curse, no whisper, no betrayal can override my hand. You belong to me. You are covered by blood. You are surrounded by fire. And I am commanding angels right now to stand watch around you. You are not exposed. You are not alone. You are not defeated. Even in your most vulnerable moments, I have been building a wall of protection around you that cannot be shaken. You need to know this now. I have placed favor on your name. That's why you've been attacked. That's why they've tried to block you. That's why some people have watched you closely, not to learn from you, but to stop you. But they can't stop what they didn't start. I did this. I called you. I anointed you. I opened the doors, and no enemy in hell or on earth has the authority to shut what I have opened. So walk with your head high, child, not in pride but in purpose. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not replaceable. You are my chosen vessel, and you carry more than you know. You've been through the crushing, and now comes the oil. You've been through the pressing, and now comes the pouring. The power I've placed inside of you is not for performance, it's for purpose, and it will be seen, it will be used. It will be felt by everyone connected to your life. This interruption in your life wasn't random. I allowed it because you needed to see what was still hiding in the shadows. You needed to know where the danger was before you walked into deeper territory, because what I'm about to give you is too sacred to be handed over blindly. This next season will require purity, clarity, and strength. And now you have it. Now you're ready. Now you can see through deception. Now you know what peace feels like, so you'll recognize anything that disturbs it. You are moving into a space of divine acceleration. What was supposed to take years will begin to shift in days. Not because you earned it, but because you stayed faithful, because you didn't give up, because even in the confusion you kept seeking me, and I honor that. I reward obedience. I protect the humble. I restore what was taken. You're about to walk into rooms that once seemed out of reach, not by force, but by favor. But I need you to do one thing. Stay with me. Don't run ahead. Don't try to fix it all on your own. Don't fall into fear when the next shaking comes. Stay close. Let me guide your every step. I know what's coming next. I know the thoughts of those around you. I know what is true and what is hidden. And if you trust me, I'll make sure you never fall for another trap again. This moment isn't about revenge, it's about realignment. I'm shifting your path to match the weight of your calling. You've been walking too closely with people who couldn't carry your anointing. You've been sharing your heart with those who didn't know how to hold it. That's why this exposure had to happen. That's why this spiritual deal that was made without your knowledge had to be revealed. You were being drained and didn't even realize it, but I did. And I love you too much to let you keep giving yourself to spaces that weren't safe. Comment, Amen, if you feel God is realigning you right now. The attack wasn't personal, it was spiritual. You've been marked by heaven for something specific, something weighty. And with that kind of purpose comes a kind of opposition that most people never face. That's why things have felt so heavy. That's why you've been feeling battles that don't even seem to make sense. It wasn't just stress, it wasn't just life, it was warfare, because something tried to step in and block what I've spoken over your life. But it failed. And now I'm not just lifting the burden, I'm flipping the outcome. The very same deal that was meant to close doors for you is about to open better ones. The very same voice that tried to shut you down is going to watch you rise. And no, this won't be to shame them, it will be to show the power of my hand on someone who refuses to quit. I will raise you up, not because you're loud or perfect, but because you were faithful when it didn't make sense to be. And I always reward faithfulness. There's a shift happening, right now, inside you, around you, in places you can't even see yet. The delay was never denial, it was a setup. I had to hold some things back because what was surrounding you wasn't ready. But now that I've cleared the space, I can release what's been waiting, and it will come suddenly, quickly, and with clarity. You won't have to guess if it's from me. You'll know. It will carry peace, not pressure. It will bring alignment, not confusion. Comment 222 if you're ready for this new alignment in your life. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Listen closely. What was broken will not remain broken. What was taken will not remain stolen. What was delayed will not remain out of reach. I am stepping in with restoration, not the kind that returns things the way they were, but the kind that makes them better than before. I am not taking you back to the past. I am leading you forward to the promise. And everything the enemy tried to use to ruin you will be used as fuel for what's next. You thought you were behind. You thought you missed your moment. But the truth is, I was saving your best for now. The people who left couldn't stop it. The voices that tried to discredit you couldn't cancel it. The traps set behind your back couldn't catch you because I rerouted your steps even when you didn't know danger was near. And now, you're about to see what I protected you from. And when you do, your gratitude will deepen and your worship will rise. Don't mourn what I removed. Don't chase what I closed. Let the silence speak. Let the distance reveal the truth. Let the separation bring you closer to me. I never remove without a reason. I never delay without a design. And everything I've allowed has led you here into this moment of clarity, protection, and preparation. This is what you've been praying for, even if you didn't recognize it. You asked me for peace, so I had to remove the storm you were calling friendship. You asked me for growth, so I had to pull up the roots that were choking your soil. You asked me for clarity, so I had to dim the noise of voices that were never speaking my truth. It didn't feel like a blessing at first, but it was. And now that you see it, you can finally breathe. What I'm about to release into your life doesn't come with confusion. It doesn't come with chaos. It doesn't need to be forced or chased. It will come with confirmation, timing, and flow. You won't have to beg for it. You won't have to fight to keep it. You won't have to sacrifice your peace to hold it, because what I give is stable, secure, strong, and built on my word. The enemy thought if he could make you tired enough, you'd stop listening. He thought if he made you question everything, you'd quit praying. He thought if he surrounded you with opposition, you'd stop trusting. But you didn't. You're still here, still hungry, still leaning in. And for that, I am pouring out fresh strength, fresh vision, fresh fire. You are not going backward. You are not stuck. You are stepping into something new, and you're going in with eyes wide open. You've graduated from that old season. You passed the tests of silence, betrayal, and delay. And now you're ready for increase. You're ready for the doors I've kept reserved. You're ready for the people I've been preparing behind the scenes. You're ready for provision that flows without pressure. You're ready for peace that makes no sense to the world, and you're ready because you listened, you paused, you stayed, and now I'm moving. Don't be afraid to walk away from what no longer feels right. Don't be afraid to say no to what drains your spirit. Don't be afraid to choose rest over striving. I am in the stillness. I am in the quiet. I am in the confirmation you feel when you trust your spirit over appearances. You don't need to force what's meant for you. I will make it clear. I will bring it to you. I will confirm it in your spirit again and again, because I'm not a God of confusion. I am the God of peace. You are not walking blind. You are walking protected. I gave you discernment, not to overwhelm you, but to prepare you. That tension you felt, that discomfort that kept nudging you in quiet moments, that was me. I wasn't letting you get comfortable with what was about to break. I wasn't letting you put your trust in people I knew would betray you. I wasn't letting your spirit settle in a place that was about to turn into a snare. I stirred you because I love you too deeply to let you be caught off guard. Comment Amen if you know that stirring inside you was God saving you. You thought the delay was a denial, but I was holding things back because someone was trying to trade your favor for their own gain. They tried to use your name to secure something that was never theirs. They tried to gain position by blocking yours. But child, I don't bless what's built on deception, and I don't let my children be pushed aside. What I've set apart for you will not be handed to anyone else. I will not allow someone to build their future by stealing your portion. This is why I had to pull you out of certain spaces, why I had to suddenly shift your peace, why you felt people backing away without explanation. I wasn't punishing you, I was protecting you. I was separating you before the damage could touch your destiny. You might not have seen the storm, but I shielded you from it anyway. Some of the things that fell apart in your life were never yours to hold in the first place. I allowed it to break now, so you wouldn't be broken later. Comment 1111 if you believe your steps have been divinely protected. You've prayed for breakthrough, and now you're walking through the part no one talks about, the part where I clean house, the part where I pull back the curtain and show you what you couldn't see. That's uncomfortable, I know, but it's necessary, because what I'm about to release into your hands cannot be mixed with sabotage. You're not just getting a blessing, you're receiving an assignment. And for that, I need your heart clear, your vision sharp, and your circle clean. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. They smiled to your face, but cursed you in private. They clapped for your progress, but hoped it wouldn't last. And still you loved them. Still you gave. Still you prayed. That's why I'm lifting you now, not because of what they said, but because of what you didn't say. You didn't return evil for evil. You didn't fight dirty. You let me handle it. And I did. I am. I will. You are about to rise in a way they didn't expect. Not loud, not flashy, just steady, graceful, powerful. You'll glow without forcing it. You'll walk into rooms that once ignored you. You'll be offered things others tried to keep from you, because my favor doesn't need permission. It doesn't knock, it opens, and when I open a door, no one can close it. The deal that was made behind your back was real, but it was never final, because nothing is final until I speak, and I say this now: the loss will not land. The enemy's plans are crumbling. What was spoken in darkness is being shattered by my light. What was tied together in secrecy is being untangled by my truth. What was signed in rebellion is being reversed by my hand. No paper, no plan. No person has the power to override what I've ordained for you. They tried to move ahead of you, but they will watch you pass them. They tried to close a door, but they forgot who holds the keys. They tried to bury your name, but they didn't realize that your name is written on my heart. I am not ashamed of you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm proud of your endurance. I've seen how hard you've fought to stay pure when everything around you was polluted. I've seen the tears you never told anyone about. I've seen the weight you've carried in silence, and I'm about to honor it all. I'm bringing you into a place where the pain will finally make sense, where the betrayal will look like a blessing, where the delay will be seen as divine timing. You're about to breathe easier. You're about to sleep better. You're about to walk lighter, because what was draining you is being cut off. What was trying to latch onto you is being removed. What was never meant for you is being blocked before it reaches your door. Don't go back. Don't revisit what I've already closed. Don't reopen conversations I silenced. Don't reach for people I pulled away. Let them go. Let it fall. Let the past stay in the past. I'm doing a new thing, and it won't look like anything you've seen before. It won't come with chaos. It won't bring confusion. It won't leave you second-guessing. It will be clean, clear, covered in peace. You'll know it's me because it will restore what life tried to steal. This next season will not resemble the last. Your tears are being turned into oil. Your pain is becoming purpose. Your wilderness is giving way to rivers of favor, and it's not because you earned it, it's because you endured. You stayed the course. You didn't bow to bitterness. You didn't walk away. And because of that, I'm rewarding you openly. When you see the door open, walk through it boldly. When the offer comes, don't shrink. When the blessing lands, don't doubt it. You've paid the price in private. Now you'll be honored in public. And not to boast, but to bear witness, to show others what I can do with a heart that trusts me completely. You're rising from this not bitter, not angry, but sharper, wiser. You now see through things that used to confuse you. You now recognize the shift in the atmosphere that used to feel like chaos. You've learned to stand in silence while I speak for you. You've learned to pause before reacting. You've learned how to fight without using your fists, only your faith. That is maturity. That is growth. That is why you were targeted in the first place, because what you carry threatens everything the enemy tried to build. Comment, Amen, if you know this fire in you was born from the fight you didn't ask for. I didn't let this happen to punish you. I allowed it so you could wake up to the weight of what you've been chosen to carry. The deal that was made behind your back wasn't just an attempt to take something from you. It was a desperate strike to dismantle what I placed within you. But it didn't work. The words didn't stick. The intention didn't manifest. Because your name is sealed in heaven, and I do not allow my seal to be tampered with. You've wondered why the warfare felt so personal lately, why people you loved suddenly turned cold, why the atmosphere felt heavy even when nothing seemed wrong. That was the shift. That was the unseen beginning to move, because the closer you get to breakthrough, the more the spiritual world responds. Angels are not the only ones who hear your progress. Hell does too. But I've already commanded your protection. I've already released the warning. I've already dealt with the danger. You are not walking into loss. You are walking into justice, divine justice. You may not get an apology. You may never hear the full truth. But what I will give you is peace. Peace that replaces every stolen word. Peace that softens every unseen wound. Peace that proves you didn't lose anything. I was just making space for better. You thought it was rejection, but it was me preserving your purpose. Comment 333 if you're choosing peace over revenge and purpose over pain. The enemy knew you were on the edge of something great. He couldn't touch the crown, so he went after your confidence. He couldn't take the calling, so he tried to make you question it. He couldn't block the promise, so he tried to shake your faith. But it didn't work. You're still standing. You're still showing up. And that is victory. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You've walked through some of the hardest seasons silently. You've carried weight you didn't tell anyone about. You've fought battles in your mind, your heart, and your spirit. And now I say to you, well done. You didn't give up. You didn't give in. Even in weakness, you stayed in position. And because of that, I am strengthening your hands. I am lifting your head. I am preparing a table for you in the very place where the deal was made. Yes, there was a deal. Yes, your name was spoken. Yes, an agenda was formed. But I intercepted it. You'll never know how close it came. You'll never see the full weight of what was planned. But I saw it. I stopped it. I silenced it. Because the enemy may plan, but only I decide. I alone determine what touches my children. And this time I said no. What's coming now is confirmation. You'll begin to see people fall away quietly. Don't chase them. Let them go. You'll feel a sudden release from things you used to worry about. Don't question it. That's me removing weight that was never yours to carry.